doing surprise live streams, so I'm just gonna make my coffee and wait for folks to get in here. Right. Hey, what's up? Hey. Hey, what's up? Hey. Wow, there we go. Now we got some folks here in the chat. I'm just making some coffee right now. You know, I was working on my car like since this morning. It was a huge bitch, and then I got back in, and I'm not totally done. I have to go to the store and pick up a couple more things, but I had to eat some food, and then I was like, you know what? It seems like a great time for a cup of coffee. Also, it seems like a great time to do like an hour live stream. So here we are. Welcome. And I think I'm just gonna keep calling it the morning show because it's funny. It's not morning here. It's like almost 3. But you know where it is morning? In Australia. So yeah. Good morning, Australians. G'day, mate. Love the hair. Thank you. Thank you very much. My hair is perfect today. Of course, it's always the days when my hair is perfect that I end up doing something really grimy. I had to change my shirt. My shorts are, they're all right. But I just changed the radiator in my car. And I might have brutalized a little bit because I'm not a mechanic. I'm just a fuck around, find out kind of guy. And I got a bunch of fluids like in my hair, mostly on the back because I was like laying on a piece of cardboard. And you know, with that sort of thing, there's always some spillage. You know, I was like putting stuff back, and I laid my head back down on the cardboard, and I was like, wait a minute, there's fucking transmission fluid on there, and yeah. So I'm probably gonna have to take another shower today. Oh, and Dave had a project too, and those pictures are on the Discord. Nice. Let me just okay. Let me get my coffee, and then I'll fuck around with the chat because there's suddenly a lot of folks in chat. Oh, it's really nice to have this mic that I can just get for everything. You guys can hear me a lot. You can hear me. Very fun. I assume. I hope that connected to my there's a little bit of a fiasco with the first time that I let me know in the chat how it's at. And yeah, I went and got some groceries after folks kicked down the last couple streams. So I was able to get some more coffee, and I got some dates that I've been snacking on, and more oatmeal and shit. Elena says, I admire anyone who can fix something mechanical. Good work. Honestly, I know enough to know like what I can and can't brutalize, and I know enough to know when I'm in over my head. That being said, I do brutalize shit, and I'm my cars are, I've never had, actually the Subaru that I have now is the newest vehicle that I've ever had, and it's a 2007. So, you know, so like all my cars, you know, you do something like that and it should be very straightforward, you know, but there's always something crazy like rusty bolts that just break out, and then, you know, I don't have the tools and the stuff to drill it out. I could do that. I totally could, but I don't have a power drill. I'm not gonna go out and buy a fucking power drill just so I can do this, and you know, maybe I'll get a bit and I just have it in the car, and then fucking, you know, borrow somebody's drill at some point. But for now, this is a signature Cordelius move. Don't do what I do, but I use a lot of baling wire to hold shit in place, and I know that's fucking janky as fuck, but that's what I'm gonna do. So I also lost one of the fucking one of the hose clamps. I don't know where it went. I was being really careful of keeping track of all the different things, but I lost one of the hose clamps, so I gotta go buy another hose clamp too. Let's I'm taking a moment to catch up in chat. Homophobes, transphobes, and racists are not welcome here. So if that's you, you're gonna get banned pretty quickly. So you might as well just fuck right off. Amy says, I loved your series. How far my $200 cargo? You were always fixing something. Yeah, and most of the time I was fixing it with baling wire, which is fucked. That thing was held together by hopes, dreams, and baling wire, man. Fishing Planet says ban free speech. Yeah, I'm gonna ban you. I don't think people understand what free speech means. You know, having freedom of speech doesn't mean that you can come into my fucking stream and say some heinous ass shit and just be an asshole, and that I have to just sit here and take it. Yeah, freedom doesn't mean that you have freedom of from consequence. It means that you have freedom, and I also have freedom. So I have the freedom to ban you from my chat. Eat my dick. And Scrubs also. Get the fuck out of here. How many trolls do I have to ban before I have a chill chat again? Do I have to like, I don't know. I know what other YouTubers do. They have like a chat on somewhere else, like, you know, and then they'll respond to that chat instead of the ones on YouTube, so that way they can like moderate who's chatting and stuff. I'm not sure. Melinda says stop cussing. Fuck you, Melinda. I'm gonna put you on timeout for 24 hours. And Walker is banned. Goodbye. Muggle says it'll never end really. Welcome to YouTube Live. Bro, how long do you think, like, do you think this is my first time? Anyway. Yeah, this is why I like to do topics, because then I just talk about a topic and ignore the chat, and then check back in every now and then and let the mods handle it. It's a lot of work, though. It's just like, you know, it's, I don't know. I'm getting to the level of viewers and subscribers where I like actually really have to think about like how I'm gonna deal with stuff going forward. And yeah, I don't know. People go to school for this shit. I did not. Amy says the How Far Will My $200 Cargo series really inspired me to quit worrying so much. Have faith things will work out no matter how broke down I felt. Totally, hell yeah. I'm working on that. I'm trying to put the word out. I need an audio track, man. I need some type of audio track that fits the vibe of that series because I'm abridging that series. I know I keep fucking crowing about it on my streams, but I also have to remember that YouTube rewards repetition. I do not like to be repetitive, um, but it works on YouTube, so it's like, okay, whatever. And also, most people don't watch every single one of my streams, so while I feel like I'm being repetitive, for other people, it's the first time they've heard me say stuff. Landry Harrison says, you slay. Thank you. Vicklin says, I know you've had them for a minute now, but those triangle tunnels are a cool look. Thanks. And they go great with my, I don't know where my triangle glasses are, but I got the triangle glasses. It's like, it's a look. I like it a lot. Yeah. Okay, we've got, 38 people in chat. That's cool. Been streaming at a random ass time, not scheduled, for 12 minutes. That's interesting. Paul and John says, nice filter. How did you do it? I don't know what you're referring to. Like a coffee filter? Let's put you in timeout. Okay. I like your plugs. Thank you, Clips. I appreciate that. They're just fucking silicone, man. I got them off of somewhere online for like $2 or something. It was, yeah, stupid cheap. Oh, this coffee is good. Hell yeah. Shit, yeah, I need to get a fucking music track, y'all. I'm gonna look up on free music archives. I want to use music from somebody that I know, or like a fan, like somebody, like a person that I interact with, you know, like that's in the community here. But nobody. Well, there was one person that sent me an audio track, but it wasn't quite the right vibe. It was like almost exactly the right vibe, but like the subject matter was kind of like about a breakup, and I don't want like it just doesn't fit the ripping around the country in a shitbox vibe because I wasn't going through a breakup. I don't know. It's a good song though. Like it totally, like it's a fucking good song. I wish it fit the vibe. I wish that, like, during my Alaska series, I was absolutely going through a really fucked up breakup with a really fucked up person that fucked me up really bad. And like I wasn't like suicidal straight up. I was like kind of diet suicidal, like I didn't care if something really bad happened to me. I wasn't going to go out of my way to like to hurt myself or anything, but I did go and hitchhike across Alaska through bear country. You know, I was in the Arctic Circle. There's polar bears. Like all these old time fucking prospectors up in the Arctic Circle were like, you can't camp out here, dude. You're gonna get mauled to death by a fucking one of 5 different bears. And you know, like this side of the Arctic Circle, there's polar bears and they're everywhere. They don't give a fuck. Like they're the size of houses. Like what do you mean you're camping out here? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. You know, fuck around, find out. I don't care. I did travel with a fucking a 45 Ruger revolver that was awesome. I wish I still had it. And I slept with that thing in my hand. But yeah. So anyway, so that breakup song would have fit in that series pretty good, but not for the car series. The music, the sound of the music is great. I hope that he does hit me back up with more tracks. Speedbird Edit says stop swearing. Fuck off. Shut the fuck up. Anybody that comes into my chat saying stop swearing, I'm gonna assume you're 10 years old and you're not supposed to be in here anyway. Um, I might just do an instant ban, honestly. Like, I'm gonna give you a 24-hour mute. JRH says I make psychedelic ambient music. You can use it. Sick. Yeah. If any of you in chat make music and you think it would fit the vibe of driving a shitbox across the country, it's a 1994 Mitsubishi Mirage. It was a great adventure. I'm editing all of that series into like one full length, like long format video, and that's what I've been working on. But I'm stuck right now because I need a track for like the mid roll montage, right? Like, a cool driving montage type of thing, with like adventures and seeing friends and whatever. So send that to corneliusvango@gmail.com. Layla says, looking good today. Thank you. Jesus Girl says, don't cuss, please. I'm gonna ban you. Get the fuck out of here. Why are there so many children in my chat? I distinctively remember clicking on the "this stream is not for children" option. What are you drinking? This is a live stream called Coffee and Chaos, so it stands to reason that I'm drinking fucking coffee. King Sparrow says, hi, it's my birthday today. That's cool. Hope you're having a good day. Hockey, what's up? Hey, you were in here yesterday. I'm doing good. I just got my fucking hands and like arms and my shirt was covered in coolant before I came in here and cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, I'm stoked to have that done. But it's not totally done. I'm taking a little hour break to do this and stream and talk to you guys. But Dan says, you know it's not the morning, right? It is for somebody. Hey, chat, which of you is somewhere where it's morning? Good morning. I hope you're having a great morning to all of you who, like, yeah. Dan, do you know that there's different time zones in the world? I'm not sure if you did. Maybe you've never left your hometown. But yeah, there's people around the world, and the sun sets at different times, and it rises at different times for different people. And I actually have a pretty decent following in Australia, so, it's still morning for people in Australia. I think it's like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. or something. Fake Lynn says, lots of parents hand their kids their phones with their accounts logged in indiscriminately. I know, man. It's a problem. Those fucking negligent parents make problems for me and other YouTubers that are also not making content for children. So, parents, if your kid is watching my channel and you can hear this, take the phone away and log out of your account and spank your kid. Or whatever punishment you do. I don't know. I guess probably Zoomers aren't getting spanked these days. I got smacked when I was a kid, and I turned out fine. No, I'm kidding. I mean, yeah. No, I'm not kidding. I turned out okay. Despite that. Justice for Nancy says hi twice. What's up? Andrew says Australia. That's really cool. I love learning about different time zones. Bryson is crying like a little fucking baby. Shut up, Bryson. Dave Lowe says I got my ass whooped on the regular. Yeah, dude. For better, it's not good. It's not good, but yeah, folks that are like 30 plus at this point probably got hit as a kid. Jason says you banned my son for telling you not to curse. Can you apologize? No. Fuck you. I'll ban you too. That's hilarious. Actually, I'm going to keep you here for the lulz. AK1 gets banned. Goodbye. Have you lived in the slabs? Yeah, dude, this is obviously your first time on my channel. Yes. Bryson says, answer my damn questions. I would not have to. Shut up, Bryson. You're a fucking loser. I don't give a fuck what you do with your face. I don't care if it hurts either. Amy says, you're so badass, so inspiring. Thank you. Hell yeah. Okay. This is just turning into me trolling fucking children on my stream that shouldn't be on here. That's hilarious. Okay, this is actually way more funny for me than it should be. Chlorine Bomb says, yeah, children, y'all should go. Or just shut the fuck up. Like, if you want to be lurking on my channel, and, like, if you, like, lurk. Just lurk. Lurk more. I feel like kids these days have never heard the phrase lurk more, and it shows. Like, you don't have to put yourself on blast. You can just quietly watch and enjoy, instead of outing yourself as a literal child that shouldn't be here. That's what I did. Satan, shut up. First time here, are you a musician or an artist? Yes. Damn, I wish I had some weed to smoke. That'd be awesome. I do have a cigarette to smoke, though. And then I'm gonna have, like, fucking... Oh, wait, where'd my smokes go? Oh, no. Oh. Thank fuck. I have a refry outside because I left my tobacco downstairs in my car because I was working on it, and I was thinking to myself, like, yo, I should roll a bunch of smokes before I get my hands full of coolant, so that way, you know, I don't have to, like, because there's no way, like, once you start working on your car, you can't like take a break and roll a smoke. You're gonna have like fluids all over your hands. But I didn't do that. I just rolled one and promptly dropped it in a puddle of coolant like an idiot. And then I left my tobacco downstairs, but I got a refry, so. Let's go out to the window. It's refry time, baby. It really, truly is amazing to me when new people come onto my channel and they just say the dumbest fucking shit, like they think they're gonna offend me. But honestly, it's like, to everybody that's been here on my channel and me, it's like, it's more embarrassing for them. So pretty much I'm just ignoring it and banning people. Smoking coolant sounds delicious. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't smoke coolant. It's bad. Justice for Nancy says, I'm not trying to offend you, and I subbed just because I like your energy. That's cool. Welcome. Landry says, how long do you stay on live for? Like 1 to 2 hours, typically. Usually, like, I'll do a 1 hour segment and talk about, like, a specific topic. But I've been doing this, fucking silly, segment, this Coffee and Chaos, because people seem to like it, so I'm just trying out a new thing. I don't usually, like, I have been streaming in vertical, but I hate it. And YouTube's been fucking me over in a big way, but yeah. So this is a new thing that I'm trying. And if people kick down, then I'll keep doing it. Like, you gotta, you know what they say. Whoops. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Why? Why did nobody tell me that my mic wasn't working? How's that? Is it working still? Coffee and Chaos. Sounds like my life. Hell yeah. Sounded better before, actually? Oh, okay. Who else thinks it sounded better before? Raise your hand if you think it sounded better before I turned the mic on. And raise your fucking, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. I don't know how to confuse it. You guys think it sounded better without the mic? Okay. Alright. Sounds better with mic on? Okay, I believe Dave over the rest of you. More reverb on the mic, neither are bad. Interesting. Yeah, anyway, so if people are, if you guys think the stream is fun, if you like this fucking Coffee and Chaos segment, which is pretty much just me talking shit to fucking trolls, I guess, and talking about my life, then you can vote with your dollar. You can go and get down with the kickdown. There's links in the description for PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. That's the reason why I keep doing this. If people donate and they show me that they like it, then I'll keep doing it. But, you know, if I'm streaming and I haven't gotten kickdowns consistently, you know, even just like fucking $5 or whatever, like, yeah, if it's not, you know, doing well, then I'm gonna rethink what I'm doing and do a different type of stream. So Dave's slinging there's the PayPal link. Don't kick down through Super Chat if you don't, if you can, if you have Venmo or PayPal, that's way better, because YouTube takes a big fat cut. So yeah, get down with the kickdown. You don't gotta be a baller to drop $1, all right? Justice for Nancy says echo with it on for me. Okay, interesting. Billy John says coffee with corn. Let's chat. What's up? Android or Apple? I don't use Apple products. I boycott Apple. I fucking hate Apple. T Glizzy has never left their hometown or seen another human being in their life and lives under a rock. That's very embarrassing for them.
can't stand Apple. Yeah, well, like I boycott heinous companies as much as I can. Also, like, Apple products are for rich people, and I'm not a rich person. If I was a rich person, I wouldn't be doing live streams every day, hoping for donations. I'd be going back to my old type of, hey, what's up, Peter? Peter says, I like the no subject streams. It makes my questions on topic no matter what. That's cool. That's great feedback, Peter. And thank you so much for the kickdown. You're a fucking baller, dude. Hell yeah. Dave says, T Glizzy, do you pee with your pants on? Landry says, I don't know, I'm 13. I don't know crap. Don't fucking, don't tell me that or I'm going to have to ban you. Fuck's sake. This is not a kid's show. Dave is freaking hilarious. The thing is, like, one thing that I really love about doing my streams and my channel is that I have kind of a fans to friends pipeline going on, and Dave is one of those fans to friends. As like a few of some of my favorite people I met because they would come into my chats. So that's cool. Like I'm not trying to just collect fans. Like I'm putting the beacon out to find like-minded people, and I've met quite a few of folks. Quite a few of you folks. T Glizzy says, I'm gonna go cry now. See ya. Okay. Don't forget to wipe your tears off your face when you're done and make a sandwich or something. It's good for you. Can I get a yeehaw? Yeah, if you drop $5 in my PayPal, I'll give you a yeehaw. I'll give you the biggest rootin' tootin'est yeehaw you've ever heard. There's a link there in the description. Justice Francie says, I don't know if I'm ever going to actually hang out on any other live. That's awesome. I mean, like, I honestly, I hang out on the range, the Slab City range, live stream sometimes and talk to people, but that's because I personally know a lot of the people in that chat, and living in Slabs, I fucking went to the range most weeks. Dave's a mod on the range too. That's good. I'm glad to hear it, because for a while there wasn't any mods on the range streams, and it got totally overtaken by shitty trolls, and it wasn't fun to hang out in there at all. So I'm glad, because I did message Bill about that a long time ago, and I wasn't sure if he because Bill kind of does things his own way. He's kind of an anarchist too. But you do need moderation in your chat. Dave is super mod. Yeah, well, we've got a few super mods, and always looking for more. Justice Fernandez said, this is the first live I've hung out longer than a minute in at least a month. That's cool. Chill. Fuck it, A. And if you like the chat here on stream, we do have a Discord server too. The Discord server is in the description. And all of the regulars, the reprobates, hang out on there. It's badass. A. LaRue says, dude, I actually caught a live. Fuck yeah. That's great. Glad to hear it. T Glizzy, I don't even remember what your question was. I just don't care. It's Billy Badass. Hey, thanks. That would be a good character name, I guess. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Why the fuck do you want me to shout you out so bad, dude? Chill the fuck out. This is why you're sick, because you get all fucking worked up about stupid shit. Like people that you don't know on the internet acknowledging your existence. Ailerud says, I was just watching your FB stories and I was like, what has Corn been up to? Hey, this is it. Taking a little break after doing most of the radiator swap on my car. and I lost one of the hose clamps, so I got to run out to the auto parts store and grab another one. And I got to get some distilled water so I can mix my coolant and refill it. Landry Harrison says, "Are you going to do this tomorrow?" Yeah. What time? Who knows? That's why it's called Coffee and Chaos. And there's other reasons too that I've bitched about many times. JRH says, "I emailed you music. Hope you like it." Thank you, JRH. You're a badass. I can't wait to check it out. And that's for anybody else too. If you want to, maybe I'll feature your track in my next video, my edited video that I'm working on right now. I'm stuck right now because I don't have a good track. I don't want to just do some random public domain music because it always sounds like a fucking car commercial or something, which I could work with, but I don't want to. I'd rather, use music from a friend or a fan or something. Daily Funny Vid says, "What's your job?" Bro, you're literally in my chat on my live stream. Like, what do you think I do? Justice for Nancy says, "I can't navigate Discord because of my deteriorating vision." I mean, you can make the interface much larger. The black background makes it hard to read, says Peter. Oh, yeah, I guess that probably would do it too, huh? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to tell y'all. I will be doing live streams every day. I just don't know what time because it's, I guess I said I wasn't going to bitch about it, but I'm about to bitch about it. The YouTube app is really bad. It's terrible. It's impossible to work with, and it's made it so that I can't reliably schedule a stream. So I'm just leaning into it, and we're not scheduling streams. I'm just going live whenever the hell I feel like it, which seems to be working out for me. This is day 3 of doing this shit, and I'm going to keep doing it as long as people keep kicking down and keep enjoying the chat. So, if you like this type of fucking format for whatever reason, people have many reasons why they like what they like. I don't typically watch YouTube live streams personally because I can't fucking stand YouTubers. I think they're annoying. So I don't try to be like, I don't try to emulate what other YouTubers are doing because I can't stand the content. That's not all YouTubers. Lots of YouTubers I really, really like, just like live streamers in general are fucking annoying. Like they're just talking to talk. And the reason why I didn't want to do this type of stream was because I didn't want to just be talking to talk. I didn't want to stream about streaming and just like getting this fucking stupid ass Joe Rogan-esque fucking like blah 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 non-tank bullshit. But so far I don't feel like I have been doing that. I feel like what's going on here is pretty organic, so that's nice. What kind of music do you like? I'm actually like super into music, and I like all genres. I know everybody says that they listen to all types of music, but I actually really do. Ayla Root says, "Hell yeah, I wanted a day off to mow the front yard and to sit on my porch and smoke." Dude, you're such a badass working on shit. Get her done. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. You wake up in the morning with a fire in your belly and you're like, damn, I'm gonna get that shit done. And then even if it takes you all goddamn day, you got all day to do it. That's what I'm doing. Dave says, "Imagine hating me and I'm just sitting here eating trolley peach rings, smoking weed, and swinging the band hammer." Fuck yeah, dude. Swinging dicks, swinging band hammers. Fuck yeah, bud. We got the Glizzy King up in chat right now, fucking handling it. Law's the pro. Says pulls out the magnet. That is so unoriginal. Literally like 10 people every live stream say some shit like that. And it's funny because it's like they don't know that titanium isn't magnetic. Landry says, "I'll follow you." Hell yeah. Make sure you hit the bell notification icon too. Otherwise, you won't get notified when I go live. And since I can't really, schedule my live streams, that's going to be, easy. Sorry, I got distracted reading that. That's going to be necessary. Got a weird photographer guy standing in the middle of the street taking a picture. Interesting. Not of me, just down the street. I mean, I get it. It's a really scenic street, but I don't know. I don't know what this dude's taking pictures of. I wonder. What's your name so I can? I'm Cornelius. Cornelius Van Gogh. The captain says, stop smoking and cussing. Fuck you. Banned. Immediately banned. Next, you're going to be saying that I should accept Jesus Christ into my heart. Well, you know what? I did when I was 3 years old, so I'm already saved. Joke's on all of you. And also, glad to see you, Captain. Justice for Nancy says, what type of tune are you looking for so it doesn't sound like a car commercial? I don't know, something that doesn't sound like a car commercial. I don't really care what the genre is. It just should fit the vibe, I guess. And if you've seen my How Far Will My $200 Car Go series, then you kind of know the type of music that I used for that and the vibe that it is. Cheers, but I'm not really here. That's fine, Captain. You can just hang out too. You're good. Dave's been handling things pretty good, and I've been having fun just trolling the trolls back. BH says, nice to see you today. Nice to see you. Nice to see all of you. Landry asked, do you like Stranger Things? I really don't watch much TV at all. I don't watch any fucking TV. Dave says, I put Captain on timeout. Oh no! We got mod drama now. No! This Chaos and Coffee segment has gotten way out of hand, guys. Now we're about to be having a whole discourse about, whatever. Oh, man. Ugh. Wow. Wow, look at all these fucking newcomers. Holy shit. If you're new on my stream, raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're new. I want to see how many new people we have here. And if you're not new, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And if you are new, also hit the thumbs up button. Just fucking pull your thumbs out your ass and hit that like button. Also the subscribe and the bell notification icon. Because this Chaos stream knows no time. Time is an illusion. We go live when we go live. Wow, these people are saying I'm new. I said raise your hand. Make a hand emoji. But yes, thank you. Welcome. There we go. Bands 101 understood the assignment. Excellent. Good job, Bands 101. Oh yeah, Reaper's chowing down on her supper. That's awesome. Well, her mama's about to get a pig ear, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's give Satan a fucking piece of an unclean animal to feast upon. Now that we got the mic fired up, we can get some Satan Crunchy Time ASMR. This is everyone's favorite part of the show. Well, at least it's Satan's favorite part of the show. Look at this happy dog. Look at this happy dog. Is it your favorite time of the day? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? All right, let's get you a little munchie. It's Satan's favorite time. Here you go. Crunch. Eat your treat. Crunchy. There you go. ASMR time. You're just dragging it all over the place. Crunch. Oh, sweet. It looks like my I ordered some guitar theory, like music theory books, and I just got a notification that they're shipping. They're shipped now, so that's really cool. That's awesome. So maybe after I read some, like obviously I can look up stuff on the internet and practice that way, but like I'm kind of more of I'm an analog type of fella. I like to hold things in my hands and like flip around pages. So I ordered some books because I figured I would like actually practice more if I had physical books like in front of me. Cam says I'm not on my link slinging device. That's okay, Cam. I actually got my computer up right now, so I can sling links. Let's try it. Let's do it. Whenever I do this, it makes me appreciate you so much more too, dude. I'm just like, man, this is a lot of work. All right, YouTube. Go to YouTube. Go onto my page. And I should just have these like in a I should have these in like a document or something that I can just like rapid fire, but you know. Landry says your dog is so cute. She's so cute. Look at this baby. Satan. That's a good crunchy, huh? Crunch, 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 crunch. Yeah. Let's see. So here is the Discord link for folks that want to join the Discord if you like the chat here. There's the Discord. And if you want to kick down, that greatly encourages me to stream more often. So there's Venmo. There's Cash App. And PayPal. If you want to get down with the kickdown, I don't care if it's like $1. That's great. And here's my Patreon. You can join my Patreon. I do release, you know, exclusive content on there. Yeah, there's some links. Go check them out. And I'm going to take a look and see if anybody did kick down besides Peter. My notifications are wacky. Which is the best Cash Apps? Any of those, PayPal or Venmo or Cash App is great. If you donate it through Super Chat, YouTube takes a big cut, and I only get paid out once a month. So, you know, I do appreciate when people kick down on it in any way. But with YouTube, like if I'm totally broke and you send me however much on YouTube, then I'm not gonna get it for up to a month, and that can really suck because like sometimes I'm actually really broke, and then I gotta wait. But you know, it is what it is. Are you gonna do karaoke? What? Da says hello from Brazil, Sao Paulo. Cool, dude. Hell yeah! I've always wanted to visit Brazil, and I hear Sao Paulo is really cool. T Glizzy says, "Are you totally broke fairly often?" When I don't have time to stream or I don't get side work gigs. Oh, stay here. Let me get you some water. But yeah, let's see. Cool. What do you do for side work? All sorts of stuff. Sometimes I work the door at events, and sometimes I bartend at parties and stuff. I don't drink, but I have no problem bartending. You know, as an alcoholic, a recovered alcoholic, I know how to mix a good drink. So, you know. Captain says that Corn will always shout you out if you kick down through those apps. That's true. I'm actually looking at the apps just in case somebody does kick down, and I just wanna shout out Bangta again. They donated like on my first Coffee and Chaos stream, and it was it was a generous kickdown, and I'm still so grateful because like yeah, that was really encouraging. So if you happen to be in chat, thank you so much. Brain Rot for you says, can you do an Indian accent, please? Why the fuck would I do that? Billy John says, love your back tat. Thanks. That's a funny story about that back tattoo. It's image of a piler for Sugar Beats, which I operate. I didn't this year because I was stuck here because my prosthetic leg is fucked up. But I wanted that tattoo. One of the foremans at the Beat Harvest gig, not my foreman. He was the day shift foreman. I was on night shift, and but he's another Oogle, which is a train rider traveler. And I wanted him to do it completely from memory while drunk. No reference pictures. So that's what I got. And nobody else in the world could have done it. Like, but this guy knows what pilers look like. He knows them inside and out. He knows all the components. So yeah, this is what he did. I think it's fucking dope. I really like freehand tattoos. Obviously, like that's kind of my thing. Yeah. Ayla says, I remember this tat. I remember that job. Yeah, I got some cool videos from that time. I think I released most of those. Like I did like vlogs on my Patreon for that. Oh shit. Rob K just kicked down on the Venmo. Thank you so much, Rob K. I appreciate you. Awesome artwork. Yeah, it's dope, dude. And he did it like really really quickly. Your tattoos are cool. Thank you. Hell yeah, Rob rocks. Be like Rob. Be a badass. Holy shit. How the fuck do these lives go so fast? Like, they're the ones that I feel really passionate about where I'm talking about a topic. Like, I'm checking the time as it goes by, and it feels like, I guess, because in my mind, I'm like, okay, I can talk about this aspect of the thing that I'm trying to talk about for like 10 minutes. And then, I can talk about this aspect for like another 10 minutes or something, and like kind of have it blocked out in my mind, like how I'm going to do it. But this, I'm just fucking shooting the shit, and time really flies. Like yesterday, it was like a 2-hour stream, and it felt like nothing. Did you do all of those paintings? No, these are my my homie's paintings. Mish Millard. Habiba says, "Hi, man. I have a practical exam tomorrow. Can you please cheer me up?" What? I don't know what to do for you, dude. Bands 101 says, "I draw good. I should do tats. They tried to recruit me once. I was setting it in the studio, drawing while my buddy was getting a tat. I got a piercing instead." That's cool. Peter CT says, "You look particularly good today, by the way." Thank you very much. My hair is perfect. I actually, low key, I was gonna hang out with a cool chick that I've not seen in a long time today, and I was really stoked. I took a shower and styled my hair and stuff, and then she got called into work while she was like on her way here, so that didn't happen. And then I worked on my car, and now I have like car fluids in my hair in the back, but I feel like maybe it's even doing me some favors, so I don't know. Thanks. Yes, corn looks fantastic today. Oh, you guys are sweet. You guys are like hardcore rizzing me up right now. Shit. I'm blushing a bit. Dang. I'm gonna look and see what if that I forget what their username is. They said they sent a track, a music track to my email. So I'm gonna see if I got it. I don't see it. Maybe they spelled my name wrong. It's corneliusvangogh@gmail.com. If that was you, try again. Here, spelled just like my YouTube channel and my name. If you make music and you think it would fit the vibe of driving a shitbox across the country, send me your music tracks. Send them in like a zip file so it actually goes through. Oh shit. Oh man, hell yeah. Corey on Venmo, Kickdown. Thank you so much, Corey. Let's see what your message says. Come on. Just Kickdown. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, it was JRH. Resend it. Yeah, resend it. Thank you. I want to check it out. And then somebody else. Who was it? Christopher. Christopher Kickdown on the PayPal. Thank you so much, Christopher. You guys are really fucking doing it. Like, this is why I'm doing another episode of this this segment. As long as it's working out and I at least like get a few donos per stream, like I'm good to keep doing this. But if it ain't working out, then I'll do something else, From Chris Bandit. Okay, I got you. Thanks, Chris Bandit. Fuck yeah. Chris Bandit's been around for a minute, too. JT says, "Been watching your vids all day, lol. Feels good to get non-binary representation, to be honest." Fuck yeah, that's awesome. I love to hear that. I think that's like a lot of queer content creators will make content about being queer, and like I do talk about that from time to time, but like mostly, I mean, I got other shit to do. I got bigger fish to fry. Like me being queer is not the most interesting thing about me. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to make that the focal point of my content and what I'm doing here. I'm going out on adventures. I'm doing crazy stuff. I'm doing anarchist stuff, and off-grid stuff. Like I don't need to make my channel any more queer. because I am queer, so it's just already there. I have a lot of respect for content creators that are trans and queer that, you know, talk about that because it's educational, it's good for a lot of people. It's just not what I want to do. Wow. Well, we're an hour in here. Holy shit, that's crazy. That's crazy. Can't believe it. Let's see. I feel like at a loss because like usually I'm like, okay, what haven't I covered in the topic today? But I'm not talking about any topics. I don't know, man. Uh, is I guess do you guys have any questions for me? Or suggestions? What would you like to see on my channel? Also, again, if you are a person that makes music, send me your track on my. Yeah, I'm still not seeing your email there. JRH. Okay, send it again. Interesting. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna look in my spam folder just in case. Nah, man, I don't see it. Huh. You sure you spelled it right? I've been refreshing. That's not the issue. Huh. Captain says got a sale. Huzzah, reprobates. Cheers, Captain. Thanks for dropping in, man. Appreciate you. Skylar Long says give a pickup line you would give a girl and I'll use it. Say hi. I think you're cool and thought it would be cool to hang out and I have respect for you. I don't know. I don't do pickup lines. Pickup lines are for fucking losers. Just say hi. How are you? What are you interested in? What's your special interest, girl? And then let her talk about her special interest for an hour. Guaranteed to work. JRH says, damn, let me try again. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, you're saying you got it spelled right, but, you know, a lot of people put, like, an unnecessary O in Cornelius, you know, like. Dave says, hey, baby, what's your safe word? That is, like, 80% of the time gonna make girls run. I'm not gonna lie. But the other percent of time, the other 20% of the time, that's, you know, that's gonna get them interested. So maybe that's the kind of girl you like. KK says, Ayo, those are some real nice earrings. Thank you. I appreciate that. What's good, man? Hi from Oklahoma. I figured you might be Oklahoma Jim. How's it going? Billy John says, I pick up women by kicking my eyebrows and then says licking. Like they said it wrong the first time. But for a second there, I was like trying to imagine what you mean by that. Like I'm like, how do you, what is that a euphemism for? And then I'm like, okay. And you do like this, like that's. I don't know any girl that I would date, any woman that I would date, not girl. Girls are children. We date women. Um, I like if I already had an established relationship with a woman, then maybe they would be like, think that was funny and quirky. But if you just do that at a woman in general, they're gonna be instantly repulsed by you. Ooh, we got something going on here. I think there's a. Uh-oh. That's interesting. I just got a message that some people showed up at the library that I don't really want there. So I might have to cut my stream here. Hey, what's up? What do they want? Hmm. No. Uh-huh. Did they leave? Good. Well, she's a trans woman. Interesting. I don't know why the fuck they would even be like, Aurora fucking left the library in a bad situation, so she really doesn't have any business with it at all. So I'm glad they left. That's good. Um, uh-huh. Yeah. Blurb said what? They wouldn't? Good. No, they don't need to be. No, they don't need to be coming and hanging out. That's fucking ridiculous. Um, okay. Well, interesting. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Why the fuck would they be there? They what? They warned you about me? That's hilarious. Okay. What'd they tell you? What was their warning? That's incredible. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, you saw what the library looked like before, before we started working on it again. And no, and they left it in really poor condition. They don't have they don't have any authority there anymore. Um, that's crazy. Yeah, we really didn't need that kind of bullshit. Um, and you didn't, like that's pretty shitty. Yeah, that's fucking super weird. Um, yeah, that's super weird. You'd think that they would have the sense to just stay the fuck out of the way after what they did. Um, yeah, I did tell her to fuck off. Um, yeah, because she's not right in the head. She's not well. Um, but that's interesting. Okay. Um, so Lurk was there. Okay, good. Is Lurk still hanging out? Okay. Well, I'm actually in. I'm about to be done with a live stream pretty soon here. So that's why I'm not saying a whole lot because I don't want to say anything that I wouldn't want to say to 45 people on my stream. you know, I am, yeah. So I'm not saying too much. But I'll give you a call back when I'm done, and then we can actually have like a candid conversation. Um, yeah. And if they do come back and there is a problem, like call Mojo. Um, well, just make it very clear that you are running the library now. And that they're not, and they can't take things from there. They left, they abandoned it. So, when you abandon a space, you don't get to come back months later and start taking shit. Yeah, that's not how it works. That's that's a classic fucking tweaker move, dude. That happened to me so many times the first year I moved into the library. And the library had been abandoned for a really long time. And then all of a sudden, the moment I start building shit up, all these people that I've never heard of would show up and be like, "Oh, that's mine, that's mine." And I'm like, "Hell no, it's not. I know it's not yours because I've been here for a couple weeks now and it was abandoned." Yeah, that's crazy. Good, good. Yeah, and we both know the cats are fine and that I'm not gonna beat you up. For sure, man. Yeah, I'm really grateful for you, and yeah. But I'll call you back in just a little bit, okay? All right, bye bye. All right, sorry about that, folks. Yeah, apparently Aurora just showed back up at the library, so with her girlfriend Pumpkin, and they were talking shit to Jeff, the new librarian, and being fucking weird. So, you know, I'm obviously not cool with Aurora, and now I guess I'm not cool with Pumpkin anymore. I thought that they would be like mature about things. And I did talk about, when the library was in the hands of a person that Aurora left there that was going to burn it down. And that's why I had to go back to the library and start working on it again. And it was a lot of work. Like the community came together and cleaned up the damages. and I got out there as quickly as I could. It took me 3 days to get my shit together and get out there. I had to go on foot, like with my backpack, take a bus and shit. And a bunch of you donated um, a, a in total $1,000 to save the library, which, like, you guys are responsible for saving the library as much as I am and the community. It was a community effort. We all came together. All of that money went straight into the community of Slab City and the library, and we resecured it, and it didn't get burned down. And I kind of thought that I wasn't going to have to deal with Aurora again, because last I saw she was in New Orleans or something, but maybe that was a fake post. Because she's, like I said on the phone with Jeff, she's not well. Yeah. So that's a new situation. I hope that they don't try to make any trouble for Jeff, because if they do, then, you know, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. But anyway, is my chat frozen? Let's see if my chat's frozen. No, it's not. Just nobody's saying anything. Sorry about being on the phone while I was streaming, y'all. Actually, yeah. Say something if you're still here. Chat, who's still here? Ban says I hear you. Thank you. Awesome. Appreciate that. Yo, Vic Lynn. Dave says something. Cool. Yeah, that's very interesting. Hi, Satan. Curry DeGoat says, hey, I saw you today, remember? No, you didn't. Nobody saw me today. Peter asked, does Aurora keep a home in the slabs? No. The library was her home, and she abandoned it after some really bad shit happened. So, yeah. She left. And I'm not particularly interested in talking shit on Aurora. Only reason I did a little bit there was because she just kind of pissed me off. By doing that, that's hugely inappropriate. And then just like talking shit about me to people, that's really fucking really dumb. So yeah, I'm kind of pissed off. Yeah. Anyway. Strange Days Diary says, just hopped on live. So happy I caught this live. Like watching your lives while I cook. Hope you're doing well today. Thanks. I'm doing pretty decent. And if anybody wants to get down with the kickdown, there's links in the description there. You can help support what I'm doing, and the library also. All of my funds at this point are going to community efforts such as the library, and get my car fixed up so that I can go back and forth to Slabs as I need to as the summer kicks up. So yeah, I'll be heading back to Slabs pretty shortly here for a few days. JRH says Amargosa Opera is the name of my project on SoundCloud. If the email didn't send, yeah, I've been refreshing my inbox here, and I still don't see it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't get your. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. That's weird, man. That's very weird. Pine is fine. Just kicked down $5 to super chat. Thank you so much. Would you rather get caught lacking by the ups? 6 Ibby, are you fucking 12? What are you doing in my chat? Hey, what's up, Mermaiden? All right. Peter, I've been checking my junk folder. I'm 18, lol. Yeah, I don't believe it. All right, folks. I don't even have any smokes in here. My smokes are down in the car. I gotta finish putting my car back together and call Jeff back and see what's going on. 2007, on God. Okay, that's the year my car was made. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining my stream. I really appreciate y'all. And I'll be back tomorrow. Who knows what time? Make sure you hit the notification icon so that you get notified when I do go live, because it's going to be whenever the fuck I feel like it. All right? And, yeah. Take care of yourselves. I'll catch y'all later. See ya.